All right, I'd like to go ahead and call the January 8th, 2013 meeting to order at 7:02. Kevin, roll call, please.
Mr. Dickerson. Here. Ms. Gerber.
Here.
Mr. Campbell.
Here.
Mr. Thacker.
Here.
Ms. Elliott.
Here.
All present.
All right, if we could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm going to go ahead and open our meeting and go ahead and do the legislation so we can do the rules of council to start our meeting. Everybody has a copy in front of you. Really, there's only two changes to it. Some of it was just how some things were worded. Just needed to put the appropriate word. And the other change was on committees. If you read that about appointments, we changed it. At the annual organization meeting of Village Council, the mayor shall appoint standing committees, each consisting of no more than 3 members, 2 of which are serving council members, the first name being the chairperson of the committee and the third member being a citizen at large. With the exception of the Recreation Committee, which shall be composed of 7 members consisting of 2 council members, 5 citizens at large. The mayor shall also serve as ex-official member to each commission and committee. Other than that, it's the same as last year's.
Do we need to throw, just a real quick thing I saw there, do we need to throw maybe something about, except for the Recreation Committee there on the next section where it says,
Are you reading this? Which one are you reading? Are you reading your amendment to the rules of council, or are you reading this ordinance right here? There is an amendment.
there's an amendment? I was just going to say, in the next paragraph down from the one we were just talking
you
about.
were reading that.
It says that 2 members must be present at each standing committee meetings to constitute a quorum. Do we need to throw something on there about the, it's the next commission committee meetings. It's the next section after the one you were reading about the appointments.
2 members must be present in each standing committee to the quorum meeting of all commissions, standing committees, the council shall be public meetings. Shall be held in public.
Well, I was just going to say, there where it says 2 members must be present, do we need to,
You need to change it for
accept that recreation?
Yep. Okay, I noted that change. That's when I do read.
Do you want to say with the exception of recreation, which shall require 4 members for a quorum?
Correct. So we will add that change.
4 members.
4 members for recreation, because there's 7 members of the committee.
If I see any other changes in that. If not, I will go ahead and read Amelia Village, Ohio Ordinance 0-2013-01, an ordinance by the Council of Amelia Village, Ohio, establishing rules of council for calendar year 2013 and declaring an emergency. You have to change that also on that top header for 2013. This time I move for suspension of the rules requiring 3 readings on 3 separate dates.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second. Any discussion with those changes? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mr. Campbell.
Yay.
Mr. Dickerson.
Yay.
Ms. Elliott.
Yay.
Ms. Gerber.
Yay.
Mr. Thacker.
Yay.
Passes 5-0.
This time I need a motion for the adoption.
So moved.
I'll second it.
First and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mr. Campbell.
Yay.
Mr. Dickerson.
Yay.
Ms. Elliott.
Yay.
Ms. Gerber.
Yay.
Mr. Thacker.
Yay.
Passes 5-0.
This time I need a motion for the approval of the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mr. Campbell.
Yay.
Mr. Dickerson.
Yay.
Ms. Elliott.
Yay.
Ms. Gerber.
Yay.
Mr. Thacker.
Yay.
Passes 5-0.
All right, this time if I could, just to vary off of our agenda for a short period, we've got some folks here that decorated their yards up for Christmas, and they did an outstanding job. Actually, I'm glad I wasn't one of the people that had to judge, because I wouldn't want that. There were some great yards out there, and we're very appreciative of it, and we look forward to even more next year. So with that, I'll put the recreation chairperson to go ahead and...
First of all, I'd like to reiterate what the mayor said, that this was so hard. I mean, everybody did such a fabulous job, and, you know, I thank all of you for, you know, doing what you do, because I know you do it in the spirit of the season. And, you know, when I talked to a couple people, it was like, I don't do it, you know, to win anything. I don't do it. I do it because that's what I like to do. So that just for the holiday season makes it even better for us, knowing that we have residents like you guys. So I applaud all of you that are here tonight, and everyone that decorates. You can always tell when it's warm before decorating time, because there's always more houses decorated if the weather's good. So with that, we're going to do it a little different, because we had such a hard time. I'll do our third, and I'm not going to call them place. I'm going to call you honorable mention. So if everybody's good with that, that's what I'm going to do. If you will hand them to me, then I will do that. That would be great. And then I'll call you up here.
Do you care which color first?
No, it didn't matter. And then the first one, I guess I'll do is Mr. Stanworth, and his is on 52 Deer Creek. And when I went up and I talked to you and introduced myself, he's one of the ones that has trouble with the whole Deer Creek, South Deer Creek thing. Anyway, that being said, you see how I got that on there? How old are you? Do you care saying?
70.
70 years old, and he does it all by himself. It's the one on Deer Creek and Huntsman. The one, and you do a fabulous job, and so I'd like you to come up and get my awards. If you'd like to give them back to me when you're done, so I can write on there. If I would have done it tonight, it wouldn't have been ready, it would have been wet, and then I'll drop them back off at your house. But that way for the paper, she can get a picture and all that good stuff. And then you also, sir, get a $25 gift certificate to Los Cobos, so you can take your wonderful bride there out to eat. All right, and then you can hang that on your door. Don't get all glittery, but there you go. And then you get a door hanger. So she's going to take your picture. Oh, do I really have to?
Actually, you can look at the front door and see that.
That's right, and it'll say Amelia Decorating Contest winner. So.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I also like to...
There you go. Oh, I guess I could have brought you up. That.
No, that's all right.
Nice.
You guys go ahead. No, I'll just stand in the back here where I belong.
The next house that we went to, I didn't know this was the person's house that I was going to, but when I met him, found out that he taught both of my children in school, which was an interesting conversation, to say the least. I wish I'd have known earlier where you lived, and we could have prevented a whole lot of other problems. But Mr. Reveal, I still, even though I'm much, much older than he is, I still call the teachers Mr. But I don't know if you want to single out which kid it was. It said, "Oh, I hope we win something." Oh, Mr. Landon. and that's when Scott says we do it for the, you know, and his is the house on Finch, which blinks to the music, and you turn on the radio station. And I said, how do you do that? And I know all of you are going to say the same thing, electrical boxes. And I'm thinking, I can't plug in 2 blow-ups without the power going out. So, you know, But since he said, I asked Scott if he would mind, but I'm going to have him come up too. But I'd like the kids to come up, if that's okay. And it's Landon. Come on up. Don't be shy. Mitchell. Ava. And Ellie. And Ella, I'm sorry. sorry. And Mr. Scott Reveal. And you guys get to take your dad to La Rose's. Is that okay? All right. So there's your guys's. And then here's this. You want to hold the glittery thing so you look like a fairy attacked you? All right, get up here so we can get your picture, all right?
I know where I need some help next year.
Yes, there they are.
And can you jump in too?
Sure.
Okay.
You just live right down the street from me too, so.
I know.
All right, everyone look at me. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank
All right, good job, guys.
You guys did an awesome job.
I know. You're gonna. Okay, the next one, and this was tough, and I know you guys have a friendly, maybe sometimes, bantering back and forth over there on grouse, but, I think when we did this, the Recreation Committee all said, well, we know where it's going to be. So that's where we started. And, what you guys do, especially, collecting for Toys for Tots and that sort of thing, I mean, to do that as well is to give back is, beyond anything. But our next one will be Brian Hurdle. And his house is also on grouse. It's 29, correct? And you guys all do a wonderful job over there. There's that. And your wife told me it's all you. She didn't have anything to do. But now you've got to take her to dinner. I'm just saying. So you get a $25 gift card to Gold Star.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
All right. Oh, and I got hangers for you guys too, but I'll give them back when we're done. And then last but not least is it's Tim Clanky, right? Tim Clanky is also at 31 grouse. So his is the one with the Santa, and then they're the ones with the, you all have been by there and seen they make us all look very bad. So come on up, Tim. And then you get this lovely wreath to hang on your door. And it lights up and everything. I'd get y'all new lights, but the clearance sales were terrible.
I was at my limit. I had to install another breaker.
Oh, okay. Well, too bad we don't have, maybe Kroger's will have a breaker for you.
That'll work.
You get a $50 gift card to Kroger's.
Thank you.
So.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Good job.
Talking to you.
The Toys for Tots thing this year, we did
Yeah.
like over 50 toys.
Excellent.
And raised over $90 in
Good
cash.
job. Well, we keep putting it out there that you're a collection point. So,
Did
again,
really well.
great. I thank all of you for participating.